Hello children, we are continuing with our plotting of bar chart. So in the last video we had seen this example where we tried to plot multiple bars using data frame. The only change now it is with the name. So just wanted to tell you that day that the name or roll number depending upon your wish can be changed. If you change it to name, the name will come. Keep one thing in mind, the same column name should be given. It is case sensitive also. So if you change it to smaller case, definitely it is going to show you error. Okay. So try running this way also, and then you can see the x-axis got changed to your names. This is the last thing which I told. So let's complete the process of your data frames. Next example. Okay, now what you see here, a lot of codes of course, but what I wanted to give specification is, see, what I wanted to give stress on is that I have created a data frame called as DF with meals, ID, price, number of orders made and category. Okay, and I have made a pivoting section there, or I have pivoted the table. So I want you to tell that either using a data frame or using the two different options, that is group by option, or using pivot table option, you can categorize your data frame into a simple section. That means you can subcategorize your data frame. Like here, as you can see now, I have pivoted the table with the data frames index value category and the values which is going to be sketched as price. So if I am not running this, I just yes, I'm not running this and just running this print option only. Then what you can see, this is it. So what my plan was, I cannot or I don't want my entire data frame to be involved in the graph. I only want a separate section. That means your category and price need to be plotted in the graph. So I pivoted to see which one is having this option. I can also change this to values to num order, so only that will come in pivot table. Of course, need to be very careful about, see, so it got changed to that. So my plan is to pivot the table so that I can categorize or I can segregate my data frame into separate sections. So if you want, you can different pivoting, and you can try with one by one using different graphs. Okay. So here let's not change the index and values. Those who have doubt is what is this index, what is this values, go back to your pivot underscore table. There it is very clearly explained what is index. Index is going to be the clear-cut idea. Index is going to give you the clear-cut idea in the different kinds of graphs once you work here. So I will first take this. What is table? Table is the name of my pivoted section, or that particular pivoted values are stored into a variable or an object called as table. That is why when I print the table, I get in that. So if I simply write table dot plot, just like in the last video we did with data frame dot plot, what will happen? Some of you can guess it. That means it will display a line graph, because by default every graph is going to show you a line only. Let's run the program and see. I'm so sorry. I opened it and then I didn't write this. I should have uncommented all these things before I run this. It's all these are with your uh, PLT itself. Okay, only plotting is done with that. The rest is everything with your PLT. You can see that. Okay, let's run once again. Yeah, see, the num orders is taken. By default the color is blue, so plotted a line graph. So plotting is available even in a pivot table. It is available even with the group by. That is after grouping, that is after using your group by and storing it into a variable, you can use that variable dot plot. So the same thing will come. That you can try by yourself, because I am planning here to show with your pivot table only. Group by will come as assignments into your hand. So the first thing is clear. Let's comment this, and I am going to uncomment the first one which I did here. Of course, with this time with PLT, not with your table. Okay. See, it was PLT. All these are with PLT. This was the only thing with table. That is because if I am going to show you with table dot plot, it will be the same explanation which I gave in the last video. What we did in the last video was using a data frame. I had given x-axis, y-axis as a list, multiple bars. The same concept can be given here in this section with the plot function which I introduced with your table, that is your pivot table. Understood now? So my plan is to show you another way of doing the same thing. That means without directly using plot, with the help of the pivot table's object name, it is table.plot, I am going back to the old method or the first method where you will use with PLT, that is pyplot, where if you wanted to plot a line graph, you should write plt.plot. If you wanted to use a bar graph, you should write plt.bar. And if you wanted to use a scatter graph, you should use plt.scatter. So the first style, okay, and the first example is bar here. And I have given the y-x-axis as table.index. Now what is this table.index? You have your table here, index is category. So category will come here. Understood? No, table.index will give you the corresponding index value which you have given in the pivot table. And table of price, see, that is going to give you, of course, I have changed now. If I run this, error will come because earlier it was price here and earlier here it was price, isn't it? And then only I changed that to num underscore orders. So it should be changed to num underscore order. If I run with that price, definitely I will have error, and it should be same as what I gave in the column num underscore orders. So table of num underscore order will give all the values inside that, and color is given as G for specifying it. So now I run this program. 1 minute. That is because I think I didn't comment the other one. So yeah, I have to close this one and to show this. That means I opened and kept this one also. That's why two times you can plot it, but then it's better to use one by one to show you example. But you can have multiple plotting the same way just now happened because I didn't comment this. Now only the other one will come. See, I didn't specify the x-axis and y-axis and all. I have to specify it as there for properly. But you know from here it's my x-axis given as your dishes, and this is your num underscore order. See, because it's coming like this. So x-axis is your category. Now this can be anything because it has nothing to do with your name of your data frames. See, and if I run this, the same thing came. Understood? So I have plotted my bar graph using this. If I change now this to price and then run this, remember to keep this. What is the mistake I did here? Table it was a mistake, was I should have given here category itself because that is not changed, and I should have given here price because x-axis always takes index and y-axis always takes values, and this should have been price. Okay, no? Yes. Now let's run the program. In one way, it's good that I make some errors over here so that you will know what is to be kept in mind. See? Yes. So that's regarding your plotting of bar graph. So using your PLT dot bar also, you can either specify a data frame value or specify a pivoting. Now, if you are not using a pivot table and then if you wanted to use a data frame itself, what can be done? That will be shown in the next example, don't worry. So this is to show you with your pivot table. So I am commenting this back and we are with our plotting. Plotting we already did without any argument. This time with specifically argument. Now here you have to make one small change. What is it? Yes, I need to make sure it is given as price because it is with price I have distributed my values. So if I am not doing that, definitely error will come. So each time I don't want to show you the error. So when I plotted with table.plot, 3 lines came, isn't it? Because you have 3 numerical values, meal ID, price and num underscore orders. Here I'm specifying very clearly what should be in my x-axis and what should be in my y-axis, and if you want, this can be changed to cost to show you that different values are available. See, this is it. Your graph came, plotting has done properly. Now again closing that and coming towards your last scatter. Why am I changing? Once again, the reason we know. And if you want, you can specify the color, edge color, everything as we learned in our first examples. Okay, don't forget that you can use whatever you want. I'm not every time I'm not using the same thing again and again because you already learned it. See, scatter. So, data frame can be pivoted or using your group by option. You can specify the symbol methodologies where you can have your x-axis and y-axis, and then using your plt.bar or plt.plot or plt.scatter, you can specify the different visualization. With the help of this option, it will be easy for you to understand how to plot your graphs. So what is the conclusion? You can plot using a data frame in 2 different methodology. The first methodology is using df.plot, where you specify your x and y axis and a new argument kind should be given to understand which category of graph you want. Okay, second option, you can again plot using your PLT, that is your PyPlot name itself, plt.bar or plt.plot or plt.scatter, where if you wanted to specify your index depending upon what index you want from a data frame or from a pivoting option, you can do it and categorize it properly. So in the next example which you will see, you will understand how to do that with a data frame itself. So what is your job? Keep it in mind. You try the same thing with the group by. Any group by old example you take, or this itself you group by, you take the aggregate or whatever you want and try to do this and let me know how you did it before I give you the next assignment. Okay, clear? So that's it regarding your second video with a data frame plotting using PLT. Thank you.